What's her full
Mariah
name?
Mills.
Okay, I knew you knew the name.
All right.
See, I didn't know the name. He tried to say that this was my idol, but it seems like he knows all the facts.
All right.
But yeah, she's been airing him out. I think we've
Uh-huh.
covered it before. She's brought him up a few times, and she's really been going at him on social media. But it looks like there's another woman involved. Is that correct?
Yes, there is. I mean, this one's crazy right now, man. We gonna play this video right here of one of Zion's, side chicks basically talking about the situation. This is crazy.
There's people speculating that you maybe are Jane Doe. What's the deal?
So, before I answer that, I would like to say I really hope all the victims, including me, get justice and, things that have happened in the past with him and with anybody else, everything gets resolved because a lot of us don't deserve that. And, I just feel like a lot of things have been swept under the rug for so long, and I feel sorry to the victim. I've been through a lot of stuff with him, and it's just shocking.
Has this suit that you saw, drop just now, given you any feelings like, hey, or inspiration to file your own grievances, your own suit?
I don't want to talk about that right now without my lawyer present, but I'm just shocked, and hopefully he changes and the victim and me and everyone else can find comfort and move past all this.
Any message to Zion himself?
Zion, I hope you can change your ways and just change, because this is disgusting what you're doing to everyone, and it's just not right. And this is not the man that I met a few years back. This is not who I thought you would become. This is not a representation of your job, and this is very serious. And I just hope you change your ways, because your job and your family and your legacy is on the line. This is serious.
I mean,
change your ways.
You definitely got to change your ways. I mean, is it really serious? I mean, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of ex-girlfriends, ex-side chicks,
Throwing
suing
people under the bus.
suing people just because they didn't get their way. They didn't get what they wanted. They didn't get that wedding ring. Because it looks like here the person right now is not him, not her. It's the girl. Basically, when he basically became a freshman at Duke, they was messing around from 2018 all to 2023, and she's basically saying that she wants $18 to $50 million.
What? Because he was terrorizing her and he kidnapped her and he allegedly assaulted her.
I mean, it's not. He didn't really kidnap her. It's your ex-girlfriend. Of course, you want to go places. I mean, of course, she goes places that she doesn't want to go. You go places that she don't want to. You don't want to go for her. I'm pretty sure she goes to Forever
Sounds like a
21
Rico.
and Sephora. Horrible.
Sounds like a Diddy child.
I mean, it probably does, but I mean, basically, what's going on is that it's two incidents. They both happened in 2020. Both happened in California. One time, the girl alleged that, that they were in California. She was sleepy. She wanted to go to sleep, and then Zion was like, "Nah, you got to take this D first before you go to sleep." And then then that's when she did it. And then another time was like when she was finna go to her friends, and before she left, he made her do it. You have that. And then she also talks about in the lawsuit, it's a 12-page lawsuit.
Okay.
So then in the lawsuit, she also talks about how like Zion came into her apartment without consent, and like he took some things, and every time they get in an argument, he throws her phone. So I mean, that's basically all in a nutshell what's going on.
So this is a toxic relationship, basically basic toxic stuff.
And she's suing him for $18 million. She wants.
This is what happens, son, when you mess with toxic women.
Exactly. And I mean, a lot of people were saying like
toxic situations.
Exactly. A lot of people were saying like they wish Zion put his time in basketball like he does with all these women, because he hasn't. It's not that many times where he plays more than 30 games. Like this past season, he played 30 games. Then he played 70 games. Then he played 29 games. Then
he's been injured a lot.
He's been injured. Yeah, he's been injured a lot. He just injured this season. So it's like you too injured for basketball, but you're not too injured to
I remember when everyone got on him because like he was like they were getting on him for his weight, and it was because he's injured, so he wasn't really playing or being able to be that active. And then like someone that worked at Wendy's caught him going through the drive-thru, and they weren't teasing him. They just got excited that they saw him, so they took like a video and a picture. not thinking anything and posted it, and then everyone got on him for going through Wendy's.
Exactly. He's doing everything but working out and basically working out and getting his back together. I mean, because this is sad. I mean, the owner of the Pelicans did speak out. I mean, they're not going to do anything because this is a civil case. This isn't really a criminal case. And it doesn't make sense. And this case just sounds all funny, so they're going to let it play out. Zion and them are counter suing the person. But I mean, still, once again,
it's messy. It's gonna look bad anyways. He's gonna probably lose sponsorships anyway.
exactly. But I mean, it's looking bad. He's not playing. He's going through this situation. The Pelicans have the seventh round. Not seventh round. They have the 7th draft pick. So, do you think they might trade him, get rid of him? You think it's time to get rid of him? Because the Pelicans, they're not doing anything. Brandon Ingram.
I could see this being the catalyst for them finally pulling the trigger and saying it's time to go, Zion. Like if they're thinking like they were really disappointed, they thought that they were, since they were so bad this year.
He's supposed to be the next LeBron James.
Well, they thought they were going to be really bad this year, so that they had a high chance of getting the number 1 pick in Cooper Flag.
Mm-hmm.
And not only do they not get it, but they end up with the 7th pick. So I think they just might be totally deflated about the whole situation and this going on with Zion. They just might say, "Hey, whoever wants Zion in the 7th pick, give us something good in exchange, and you
Kevin
can have
Durant?
the 7th pick." And that, I mean, he may be on the table, but I don't know if him at his age, if he's really looking to go to New Orleans and being like, "I'm building a super team with Brandon Ingram."
Yeah.
I mean, that ain't no super team.
I mean, where else do you think Zion can go? He can't go to the Kings. They got everybody.
Or trading Karl Anthony Towns.
You must Zion. I mean, you could send him to New York.
Terrible.
You could send him to New York.
To
Brooklyn Nets.
Oh yeah, I can see him playing for Brooklyn.
They definitely need somebody. I mean, you know, the Raptors probably need somebody. They can send him up to there. Send him there. He can play with R.J. Barrett and.
Oh my God.
Hey,
his old Duke buddy.
Mm-hmm.
That would be. That'd actually be pretty cool.
You know, that's 2 teams right there he can possibly go to. But I mean, yeah, he definitely has to stay out of trouble. I mean, he got this Mariah girl that basically tries to slander him every chance he gets. Because I remember she ended up saying something, and then now you got this situation.
She's like found the cheat code to get in the news, and like you see, she's getting interviewed by TMZ right here, and it seems like she just eats it up. So she just keeps on exposing and saying the same stuff about Zion, and now like. You know, it's like this is what she wanted.
I mean, where have we gone, man? We went from Michael Jordan having his gambling problem to the LeBron James generation where like he was.
It's all rumors. This is actually documented.
Exactly. And then you have this generation here. You got Zion getting in trouble with girls. You get Anthony Edwards getting girls pregnant, saying I'm gonna pay you off all the money in a lump sum.
That's why.
And who else? Who you got? Then you got John Morant in the gun situation. Like this whole new generation of NBA, you know, won't even. Then you got Tatum. Tatum can't. He hurt. So who's gonna be the new face? They trying to give it to the overseas people. They trying to give it to Luka and Shea Gilchrist because they got nobody to pick in the NBA. Everybody's in trouble.
Halliburton. Hallelujah. Halliburton.
Oh Lord. Speaking of Halliburton.